It seems like there are three types of people in the world: those that love Las Vegas, and those that don't like it, and those that can take it or leave it. Okay, to be fair, there are pretty much those three types of people for just about everything, including travel, cats, mothers-in-law, but I digress. Right now I'm trying to introduce a topic, and Las Vegas is a good setting for this explanation. Which type of person are you? Do you want to know which type of person I am? Stick around to find out. Economists like to say that in general, people are risk averse, meaning that they do not like to take chances when they don't have to or aren't being compensated to take them. This is because of the decreasing marginal utility to consumption that is thought to exist in most people. What does that mean, decreasing marginal utility? It just means that at the margin, or for the next unit of consumption, your utility, think of happiness or satisfaction here, will be less than it was for the previous unit of consumption. When I was working on building the new online MBA program at Boston University, I was partnered up with a really great guy named Jay Zagorski, who teaches statistics and economics at BU. When we started talking about how we wanted to explain the decreasing marginal utility associated with consumption, he had a great idea. He wanted to have me eat donuts on camera and report after each one how much I enjoyed it. Just imagine me eating the first donut and saying, "Wow, that was really great," which really shouldn't be hard to imagine at all because I do love donuts. But then how would I feel after the second donut? Probably still pretty good. And the third? And the eighth? At some point, I would literally make myself sick. As you can already see, each subsequent donut does not provide as much satisfaction as the previous donut did. We think many things provide a decreasing marginal utility, including wealth. In other words, if you only have a $20 bill, that Jackson means a lot to you. And if you have $1,020,000, that same Jackson means a lot less to you. Well, somewhere between the first 20 and the last 20, the perceived value of the bill changed. If the first 20 is worth more than the last 20, you logically would not be willing to risk your only $20 if you could only add $20 more. That means that you're not likely to take chances that result in an increase in your wealth if the downside is the same decrease in your wealth, and if the odds are truly random, because losing $20 hurts more than winning $20 helps. However, not all people are risk averse. If they were, Las Vegas wouldn't exist, or would it? Well, there is some interesting research on the economics of poverty that look at the characteristics of poor people who play the lottery. In oversimplified terms, if you feel like you have so little that it doesn't meet your most basic needs, you might be willing to wager what you perceive to be nothing if it might result in you winning enough that it could actually change your life. But here we are not talking about people who have next to nothing. We're talking about investors who typically have a wide variety of financial resources available, but we pretty much assume that if they're considering making an investment, they probably have enough to make them risk averse. However, even then, there are still some people who are risk neutral, or other people who are risk loving. Someone who is risk neutral does not need compensation to take fair risks. In other words, they value the first 20 and the last 20 the same. That means that they would be more than happy to flip a coin with you where the winner gets $20. That risk-averse person we were talking about would need a 50% chance to win something greater than $20 to entice them to wager their only $20 bill, and a risk-loving person might actually be willing to wager their only $20 for even less than $20 of potential upside, because they derive utility from the wagering activity itself. This brings us back one last time to Las Vegas and the three types of people. Assuming away all personal characteristics other than risk aversion, those three types of people, the one who loves Vegas, the one who dislikes Vegas, and the one who can take or leave Vegas, are probably risk-loving, risk-averse, and risk-neutral respectively. What? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm risk-neutral. However, when I was in my 20s, I was pretty risk-loving. I used to really like to gamble, but then I studied statistics and probability and I realized just how bad the odds were stacked against the gambler. I haven't enjoyed gambling the same way since. That's actually pretty normal. People's level of risk aversion changes as they get older, add life experiences, or learn new information.